50% of India's low-income children have already lost their chance at good education by the age of 8. And that's why the new education policy also says the board exam should be conducted around the 5th standard when the kids are about 8 to 9 years old, because that's where cognitive formation is already done. Good cognitive simulation, if it is not done by that age, no amount of remedial education can help. And from there on, they can leapfrog and you can set them up and chart them into the paths where they will excel in life. Now, here's a duo from an NGO, Rocket Launchers, that looks to correct that is as it works with children of low-income groups and their families. Now, this organization works with more than and nearly wants to impact about 2 lakh plus children, mostly between KG and 2nd grade in about 5 states in our country and about 20,000 schools to give rocket fuel to their education journey. Now, Rocket Learning is the app. Namya Mahajan, co-founder of Rocket Learning, and also Siddhant Sachdeva at Rocket Learning are joining us. Rocketlearning.org is your website, I'm given to understand, where people can visit and study what you guys are doing. But tell me, what does a Harvard-educated student and somebody who studied, I think people with very, very varied backgrounds, what are you guys doing with education and in India? Namya, let me start with you.
Absolutely. I think so. I grew up in Chandigarh in Delhi, and I always say that, if you're comfortable in India, you can go 2 ways. Either you can, disregard poverty. You can think that those systems are too big to change, too big for any one person to make a difference. But if you choose to look at poverty, if you choose to engage with inequality, there's only one thing to do, and that is to jump right in and try to make a difference. So that's what I think Siddhant and I and our 3 co-founders really decided to do. We saw that the kind of education that we've been blessed with, we want that to become accessible to children of all backgrounds, and for them to be able to dream of, bettering their circumstances. So that's really what drove us to start Rocket Learning.
True. So Siddhant, IIT, IIM, how did you meet Namya and how did this entire idea come about? Or aap log kar kya rahe hain? You are going across and you're engaging with young children and you're working with children in government schools.
Yeah, I think all of us were passionate about the social sector and were working in the social sector through some of the other means. And even outside of the social sector, those of us who were working were kind of knew and believed that education is the real thing that makes the difference. And that has made a difference in our lives. What we are doing is basically working with parents and communities to make sure that there's a focus on early childhood education, and parents and teachers in low-income communities have access to information on what to do in terms of education. So we leverage simple technologies like WhatsApp to reach people at scale. We work with government systems, and we make sure that every day these parents and teachers know what they can do with the child to make sure that the child is learning continuously at home, at school, in Anganwadi centers. And of course that has been very pronounced during the pandemic. But we believe that even post the pandemic, this will be a critical component to continue.
But data connectivity, Namya, how does this work and how are you building up this curriculum? And you're saying your focus is going to be cognitive learning. So let's talk a little more. And this has got to be in languages. So that means you'll have to design it in multiple languages based on the states that you're working in.
Absolutely right. So data and technology is an issue, but recent surveys have shown that 60% of even rural households have at least one phone in the house. And if they have a smartphone, then they have WhatsApp.
Correct.
So, and in urban areas, we work in Chandigarh, Mumbai, we've seen that over 90% of parents have at least one phone. So really the question is, how do you make that one phone a source of learning for children, right? Instead of a source of cartoons or YouTube. So what we make is these very short, bite-sized videos, 2 to 3 minutes long, that use materials that are available in the house. And we send parents these activities like, look for red things in your house, right? So the child understands what the word red means, how do you classify objects into colors, and it gives the parent and the child something they can do in 10 to 15 minutes that really builds the child's cognitive skills. So you're absolutely right. We work right now in Hindi and Marathi. We work in Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Chandigarh. and we develop content that's in the local language, really easy to use. So we're looking always for translators in different languages. We're also hoping to work with the government and the SCRTs of different states to also translate this, so that we can reach out to more and more children. Our aim is to reach 1 million children this year and 5 million in 2 years' time, 2 or 3 years.
Well, that's quite ambitious. But let me ask you, Namya, again, how do you go about doing this? How many students are you working with so far? How many parents? And how's the response been?
Yeah. Absolutely. So we work with 2 lakh children right now in 20,000 schools in the 4 states I mentioned, and we're growing really fast. So we're adding on, we will be working hopefully across a couple of states in a few months. And we've seen actually incredible uptake. So parents, close to 2/3 of parents in these groups have, they watch the content, they look at it. At the end of every activity video, we ask parents to send back a photo or a video as proof that their child has done it, as inspiration to the community around them. And we've seen that 66% of parents have responded at least once, and close to 30%, 1/3 of parents, respond to us on a monthly or a weekly basis. So we see that this habit of parental engagement, I'm sure your child, we have nieces and nephews, their parents, talk to them, sing, tell them stories, play games every day. That habit is now percolating to low-income communities, and we're really encouraged by signs that this is happening.
True, but how do you design your videos, Siddhant, and what is the period frequency with which you're sending these videos?
So an average day on that WhatsApp group for a parent will have around 2 videos that come in the morning, so that even if the smartphone, let's say, is going out of the household, they can quickly watch it. They are 2 to 2.5 minute videos, which entail a simple activity that they can do within their household, and they can do it with household items. Once they do those activities, we always have a call to action, which is send back an image or a video. The moment they send it back, we use technology to give them that motivation that you are going in the right direction. So if you're a parent and you send us 5 days in the week, at the end of the week you'll get 5 smileys in a report card saying that your child and you are doing a great job. The first time you respond in the group, you'll get a certificate recognizing you've become a smart parivar. आप बॉम्बे के स्मार्ट परिवार बन गए हैं, औरंगाबाद के स्मार्ट परिवार बन गए हैं, things like that, to make sure that the motivation keeps going and the positive behavior that the parent and children are showing gets rewarded through the community, through the group also. And it's important that it happens in the group setup, so the parents see other parents also responding, and that also kind of makes them believe that yes, I can also do it and I'll be rewarded positively once I do.
Right. Thanks a lot. Great talking to you guys, and I wish you all the very best. It's a very heavy news day. I would love to chat with you more often, and I think we'll catch up once things pick up and look up for you, and we'll look at some case studies also, how you guys are doing it on ground. Continue to march on forward. Namya and Siddhant, wonderful speaking to you. Thank you very, very much.